Well, folks, as the 2017 boating season starts to wind down, I just want to give you my impressions of the boat so far. As you all know, and you're going to get sick of me hearing me say this, but we had to do a lot to bring this boat up to snuff this season. So unfortunately, we didn't get out on the water as much as I'd like to, of course. Plus, at the outset, we had lousy weather pretty much all spring, most of the summer. It's only been about the last 3-4 weeks that we've had some actual full-on summer weather. And here we are in September, but that's okay. Moving forward, at least we can look forward to next season and getting out, because the boat's going to be good to go right out of the hole. So we are eagerly anticipating that. I just wanted to give you my impressions on the boat for the limited time that we've actually used it, and the overriding thing that has impacted me is the way that this thing handles. You all know that we had the 400 sedan, the big boat, for 7 seasons, and we use that a lot. We traveled extensively with it, including buying it in Michigan and driving it here to Ontario for the very first inaugural trip on that thing. That was fun. And we've done the entire 240 miles of the Trent 7 waterway, both ways, throughout many, many times. Gone through literally, I would say, hundreds of blockages with that boat, at least 100 with that boat. And that boat was, let's say, it could be challenging at times, especially on a windy day, just to bring it around and get it around to my way of thinking when trying to dock the boat, or even get the boat off the dock and in and out of the lock. Fortunately, we never had any major incidents with that boat. Got a little bit of lock rash one time bringing it through a lock, but more importantly, Anchor Girl she was never 100% comfortable with that boat unless it was really, really calm. If it was windy, rightly so, it created a little bit of anxiety for both of us. So moving back to an express style boat, which we had for the years prior to that 400, we're back in our first element. And the bonus thing about this boat over the prior express boats that we had, the prior Sundancers, is the fact that this is powered by big 7.4 liter V-drive inboard / powered boats. And so it is very responsive to the helm, very responsive to the commands putting in and out of gear. It's so easy to steer this boat just by shifting, and it's a pleasure to dock when there's a little bit of wind, because there is no fear of losing the front end. That was always the biggest problem with the 400 and even our 300, our 300 Sundancers that we had 2 boats ago, Boogaboo 3. If the wind caught the bow, you were at the mercy of the wind, and if it started swinging around, there was little you could do with it. Whereas this boat, with the V-powered setup and the props right down below and the torque out of those big 454s, it's so much easier to bring the bow around. Today, case in point, it was dead calm this morning, so we went out. When we left for this trip, we went over to the gas dock for a pump out, and literally as I was approaching that dock, the wind picked up from our port side and was blowing heavily, which would have taken the front end around. So I did a maneuver which I would have never done in that situation with the last boat, and I just stuck it into the wind and actually had to back up to the gas dock because there was already a boat on there. And yeah, it took 2 tries, but I did it, and there was never like, oh my god, the boat's going to spin around, we're going to crash, and this is going to be so embarrassing. It didn't happen, and like I say, my limited time driving this boat, I have developed a new confidence in my boating skills. One that was, how do I say this? A little bit, not really in question, but it was put to the test more than once with the big boat. I didn't really have a problem with it. It was frustrating more than anything if the boat fought me in the wind. Again, we never had a big issue with it, apart from scraping the side of a lock one time just because the wind caught it. But yeah, no real big issues, but it was always somewhat stressful. I'll just come back to that with that boat in the wind. So we're very happy, and like I say, that's the biggest impression that I have of this boat, and I have no worries about going anywhere. Hey, honey, it's so much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it makes her a lot more confident, less stressful when we're docking and undocking the boat. So that's one thing that I actually heard about this boat, that people find it easy to drive and maneuver. So I'm happy with that. So that is the biggest impression. And one more thing to give us confidence moving forward for next season to do a lot more traveling and take you guys along with us to a lot of our favorite places and hopefully a few new ones too. So that's it. I hope you found that informative. That's it for now. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think about it. And mostly, if you are a boater yourself, doesn't matter what kind of boat, if it's a little runabout, if it's an express cruiser like this, or if you have a big monster, a big fly bridge boat or whatever, let us all know what you think about how it is to handle your boat, drive your boat in different conditions, especially windy conditions, and how you work it and how you overcome it. And I'm sure everybody would like to see those comments. I know I would. And on top of that, if you guys are already here on YouTube and you're following me and Anchor Girl, because we're sharing all these beautiful boating adventures, I would love to see you guys share more of your videos up on your channels. If you have a channel and you have some cruising videos or boating videos, let me know. I'd love to follow along, and if it looks good, I'll subscribe to you. And if I do, I'll let others know about what you have there and share it. All right, that's it from Boogaboo on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Cheers. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos coming out. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Daily updates there, and always lively conversation on Facebook, so you don't want to miss it. And you can also follow us at boatsbeachesandbars.com, where you can find even more links to all sorts of neat things, including our online store. And you'll find all the links to everything mentioned up here, down there in the description, so you'll have no excuse not to follow along. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.